Wait, hold on. We about to go on air. Hello? Y'all there? Oh, we about to talk all that shit.
You know it's funny, right? Cause they be talking all that shit, 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 talking all that shit.
How do you feel about people are more interested in relationship information more than generational wealth and all those things? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think that's really based on the person. That's really situational because I know a lot of people who don't want anything to do with a relationship or generational wealth. I think we should focus more on generational wealth and stronger relationships, not just with a intimate partner, but with our families, and dealing with the traumas that come through those venues and those things. Because I believe that will help our relationships, our intimate relationships, become more successful. So yes, there are things that need to be discussed that will benefit us in every aspect of benefiting.
Talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit. But they don't really know you.
But do you believe everything could be case by case? Because you can say something and somebody will gravitate to it wrong because they more distant and realize this is just not your conversation. It's okay for you to step out. Do you believe people don't step out enough?
Yes, I believe that, and I'm going to say yes. Everything should be case by case. I think we're in a situation we're in because a lot of people base reality or their everyday lives on things they see on TV and on the internet, which are not real. It's just made to look like something. And when you try to base your life and your life experience on something that someone made look like it is, you start to fail every time.
Talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit. But they don't really know you.
Definitely saying that, but I think for the audience though, I think what we're experiencing is uh people kind of expressing themselves, be it if it's
Yes,
something that they seen, they went through, or they've
yes.
experienced, and we're just scratching the surface around it. But I think there,
It's
like she said, I think
definitely
there's
a
something deeper there.
changing.
We haven't peeled the layers back yet, but
It's
that's what's going
definitely
on and
something.
why it's jumping all over the place.
It's definitely okay.
No,
So let me, if you don't mind, can I steer this ship in a direction?
Talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit. But they don't really know you.
You know what?
now
I'm
that
gonna
you do,
touch
you're
myself because
good
if
with
I
it.
can't bring myself
You
to
should,
pleasure, how can I tell somebody else how to bring me to pleasure?
because I don't think your person should not know how to pleasure you. If you stop pleasuring yourself, they can find out. It's
Girl,
supposed to
bye.
be naturally.
Girl, bye.
It's a
Girl, bye.
I know once you pop the cherry, because now since you went to once you pop that cherry, you didn't like ruined it for the person it's meant for.
Girl,
It's an
bye. I'm gonna
option for you
pleasure
to quit.
myself from sun up to sundown.
Well, well, at least we know that you got some loving yourself. You love yourself,
You said
and
you
it's
got a
That's
loving
right. I'm in
spirit.
it's
love with myself.
it's not a problem. I know, salute you. I don't dab your ass, but I salute your ass.
Shit. No, but for real.
Talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit, talking all that shit. But they don't really know you.
Well, first we
Because
got to
no,
stop blaming the parents.
the
Let's do
math,
that.
no, I'm just saying that the math is not mathing. I just said it. We have more kids than parents. That's all. It's a lot of kids going on. You see it?
Well, it's
It's a
not.
lot of
No, not
kids.
really. It's not as many kids because my great grandmother had 18. They not having those many children anymore. So the amount of
Well,
children that
those
parents are having
those
is actually
18 they got kids.
reduced. Huh?
Did those 18 the kids that she had did those kids have kids?
Absolutely. That's how you keep your bloodline going.
That's how, yes, ma'am. So guess what? It's going to continue to keep going if you're staying strong together. And all I'm saying, as you are standing strong with your family, there are other families out there that are not strong, that may need, and sometimes people don't realize a lot of people don't know. You be like, oh, you old enough, you should know the information. They don't know. because so many people are having different conversations. Like if I'm telling you about my nipple, why you ain't ask me if I'm having a stroke, nigga? Why you gotta ask me about my coochie and if I want to fuck?
Wait a minute. Pause.
Why?
To line up. No conscious conflicts 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 to line up. Talking all that shit.
Trying to do. It doesn't make me home. I'm not homophobic. There's no post on my page that you heard me say anything. You heard somebody else talk.
No, I ain't
You
said.
don't
I ain't said.
you
I just
don't know
heard.
my no, you didn't hear from me, mommy.
No, no, no,
Not
no,
me.
no. I'm just talking about in this conversation. I just heard,
Oh no,
heard
you
things
didn't hear
about
that either.
like that would be
No,
the
I
worst
don't have a
thing in the
problem with
world for
that.
your daughter
No.
to
No, man, my daughter shouldn't. My daughter shouldn't be thinking about any sexual preference at the age that she is. When I know that it's hard, and then when I know that they made it a way for kids to be in sports and get paid for it in a certain age.
All that shit. Talking all that shit.